Alex, hi, welcome in. We're here, we're live. I'm just waiting for my network to stabilize. It's been a little shaky, but I think I'm here and I think it's just a matter of time. Let's see. I hope all is well. Where is everything? Okay, I'm just waiting. It's YouTube's turn to not work today, so that's lovely. I mean, let's see. Oh, come on, YouTube. Come on. Work with me here. I need to see if YouTube is, oh boy, let's see. Just checking. Ah! We'll be starting very soon. I'm gonna see if YouTube's at least working on mobile. Okay. All right. Geez. Okay, this is interesting. Not ideal. Because I've got things that I have to do. Oh my god. And I can't access, like, Studio. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure this out, because, yeah, YouTube... it's always something. Once a week, there's gotta be something or other. But, okay, now we're here. Now we're here. Happy Tuesday, and... Okay, I'm not gonna try multitasking right now. I think for now... I'm just, we're here. I will get my... Oh, Alex. I know, like, I knew that was Alex. I mean, without even looking. That's pretty dang funny. Drop Gibby. That's really funny. Alex, thank you for the Tangia. That's, always... Here, let's, get video activated. Okay. I'll be up and at 'em in a matter of time. Okay, where are... Let's see. Okay. Yeah, let's, excuse me. Where? Okay, here we go. Pop out chat. Alright, let's just get the game booted up now. Fortunately, Stardew does not take as long as, like, Java Minecraft takes to boot up. So once we're, all booted up, we'll be ready to go. And just kind of jump right into things. Okay. Actually, while I wait for that to boot up, let's remove the starting soon. There we go. Okay, when last we left off, we finished year 1. So day 1, spring of year 2. And we've got a decent haul of cash. Just looking. Alright. There we go. Weather report. Okay. Clear and sunny all day tomorrow. Shard, the spirits are very happy today. Okay. I may do another skull cavern. Sleepy day today. Yeah, same. I've been exhausted. A new year has arrived. Keep your eyes peeled for any kinds of seeds being stocked in your local general store. Hopefully you upgraded your tools and you're ready for a productive year. Okay, cool. Alright, what I am ready for is clearing out my inventory. Okay, we could plant the carrot seeds this morning. Let's see. That. Dino egg, prismatic shard. That's a donation. Ooh, bug meat. Donate that. That away, that away. Okay. Let's see. That away, that away. Crab cakes. Just kinda... It is a sleepy day. It really is. I mean, I feel like I'm just kind of accepting my fate that if it's when the weather is fluctuating, I'm just gonna be tired. I think I'm gonna get this diamond. We just need to do that. I'm gonna put the diamond away. Then let's see. Maybe get some copper. Alright, so it's 5 chunks of copper. Yeah, I think it'll be good to just to have that, and then can put that away, can make some dino mayo. Oh, and then grab my tools. Where are my tools? Oh dear God. Watering can, fishing pole, and golden scythe. Okay. I am just making sure that I'm not missing anything. Oh, and I'm like wasting so much time. I want to go to the Skull Cavern today because it's a good luck day. Kent. Oh! New farmer had moved in while I was gone. He sends some pretty hilarious stuff in the mail. So I think I'm going to try to befriend them just to get those resources because they'll be useful for mining. I'll see you around. Cool, Kent. Nice to meet you. The price of raw materials at Robin's shop and Clint's shop has increased. Why? Well, that's shitty. Okay. Whatever. Okay, Kitty got me some green algae. Alright, let's go. We're on the quest to find all the things. Oh, there's something I can't see. Okay, that should be all the animals. God. I invited Jody to a movie once and Kent took a page out of the... Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Kent, it's hilarious to me that they, that's just a feature, and that you can get, like, interesting mail in this game. Alright, so the nice thing is, the golden scythe means I can harvest some of this, so... Ooh, and I should probably do that soon, but for now... Wait. Let's, plant some seeds! Alright. Okay. Yeah, so much more hay, which is really nice. This will help kind of clear the chaos just a little bit, while also refilling. Alright, I don't want to do too much else. Let's go ahead and get the duck and that mayo, and let's put some stuff away. That's really funny. Okay. Oh, wrong chest. Look, I'm sorry, unless your name is... Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's funny that they do that. It's pretty dang hilarious. Ooh, look at that. So we've got enough iridium now for the island, for Ginger Island. I'm gonna go ahead and stick the egg in the fridge. I'm not gonna do the Omni Geodes today. I wanna go straight to the Skull Cavern. But we'll go to Gunther's really, really quickly. Today's the first day of spring, so I don't mind doing a little bit of dilly-dallying. I'll peek in the village and just see if there's new things to scavenge in the meantime. Since I still have to wait for what's her name. Unfortunately. Oh, well, drats. Today is a high luck day, which is awesome. Wow. Yeah, the luck is really giving. So that is great. I bet I'm gonna get a lot of them. Oh, give me. Please, please, please. Okay. Iridium. Not bad. Not bad. Not iridium, but genuinely not a bad haul. Alright. Okay, we finally, as much as I don't want to, but we finally donate the diamonds. No, shoot. Let's donate. Okay. A skeleton. Jeez, okay, not worth it at all. Okay. Well, we picked up some geodes on the way. I guess I may as well just quickly crack them. Oh my gosh, Zane! Hello to you too! I hope you're well. How are you? How are you this morning? We've just started year 2. What the? Nice! Oh boy. Okay, keeps on giving. Another ring. Okay. Very cute. Alright. So, year 2 already. I know, right? Okay, I'm headed back to the Skull Cavern because today is a high luck day. So I'm just gonna quickly... Whoa. Year 2, where is the time? I know, right? But it feels like I'm honestly very happy with the output. Alright, sell. I'll sell this. I'll keep the ring for now. I think I sold... I trashed a ring once. But I'm just very... I don't know what to do with this. Alright, let's put some of this away. But yeah, oh, Zane, I hope life is treating you well. I really do. That. Okay, let's put the seeds away. Okay, and now... Okay, I wish I had Lucky Lunch. I really wish I had the Lucky Lunch. But let's put these away, and then, 1, 2, 3... Okay, last triple shot espresso. Where are our snacks? Oh, I really wish I had something that gave me a luck buff. Just making the... Oh, Zane is into swing music. Oh, is that so? Just making the noise. Aw. Gas, good morning to you too. I hope your new job is treating you well. Okay. I normally have those little snacking bars. Okay. So I'm just looking around for things to take. Let's take this with me, take this with me. Maybe we just take, one or two more roots platters. I mean, I cook them to use them. I'm in that, with these valuable resources, my brain is slightly in hoarding mentality just because it's pretty valuable stuff, so I gotta tell myself, no, I made them to use them, and the Skull Cavern, what better place to use them? It's so funny, I sell all the things until it's like valuable stuff. It's good that the hours are gonna be weird. It's a very job of the day dependent. Oh, yesterday was 12 hour, oh my gosh. Today will most likely be 5. Oh wow. Well, Gas, I wish you the best of luck. I really wish you the best of luck, and may it be easy. As easy as it can be. How's my day? My day's going okay. I'm feeling it a little. Just, I don't even know. It's not exactly lethargy. I can't. The weather changes. I feel like such a wimp saying it, but the weather changes just get to me in such a way that I really struggle. Like I know if there's a 40-degree weather change, I know that it's gonna be kind of a Jack be nimble. This is a good. That's a combat booster. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Skull Cavern, here we go. And I'm not, trying to get to... If we get to floor 100, beautiful. If we don't, I'm okay with that. I just pick things up and put them down. Sometimes simple work's nice. Gives you time to daydream. Oh, that's wonderful. That's really wonderful to hear. I agree. I agree, honestly. I've worked high-stress jobs and not high-stress jobs, and there's something... And then now, with the primary working that I do being homemaking, I have the editing and stuff, but homemaking is so lovely because it's not that it's mindless, but doing the chores where it's repetitive motion is very comforting. It's like giving you something to... I don't know. So I find it very, relaxing, and I find that I really, really enjoy it. And I miss... teaching full-time. I really, really miss that, but there was a lot of stress with teaching full-time, and extensive hours cause burnout, and that is not fun. Burnout's miserable. Zane, look at you with your 30-day streak. Wow, that's all. Yay. Alright, I'm gonna put that on my head, and let's go. Alright, so first and foremost, drink the coffee. Alright. Hoping. Guess where my streak is at. Oh, is it in the 60s at this point? If not higher. I feel bad. I'm trying to remember, because I know you redeemed it recent-ish. And I remember it being pretty up there. 60s! Ah, yay. Okay, I'm so glad I remembered that. No, I don't like this. Holy shit. Okay, I have a staircase. If I can get these off my back, I'm gonna jump and use the staircase. Oh dear God. It's supposed to be a good luck game! Day, what the hell? Alright, Roots Platter, where are you? Specifically, I'm at 6-7, oh my gosh. Semi Coco, good morning, welcome in, how are you? It's good to see you again. Of course you're at 6-7. Did I tell you, one of my favorite authors is releasing her 6th and 7th book subsequently, but she announced the 2 of them, so all the ads for pre-order books 6 and 7, so it's getting 6-7 by a fantasy author is just I don't know, it's kind of funny and special. Okay, this is supposed to be a high luck day. Ooh, give me. Okay, we'll take it. Ooh, okay. So I am going to use one of these. And just hope I can get away in time. Oh, yay. Alright, that is good stuff. That's funny. Booties, good morning, Booties. How are you today? Oh, let's see. Teaching is so lovely. There's a real sense of accomplishment when you watch somebody get something, and it was because of your teaching. Yeah, I guess that was my favorite thing about teaching. I know it probably sounds cheesy, but being taking care of students and being like having that responsibility is something I miss. And the thing is, you can do a lot of good as a teacher. I'm trying to say this without the Krungo meter going up. Especially teaching something like fine arts, like music. There are avenues for teaching like good humanity. That I know that some of my favorite teachers inspired in me, like the teachers who you could tell were serious empaths and who prioritize like just kindness. I don't know. God, I don't want to sound like a Krungo bungo. But there is a certain like compassion. I felt that way when I tutored. Oh my gosh, you're a calculus person too. Yeah. Oh wait, Booties. I used to teach calculus at the university as well for years, and I miss that because like music. So music, there are some students who struggle with music theory or keyboarding or whatever. But at the end of the day, like everybody loves music, and certainly people who are music majors love music. And so if they're struggling, it's easy to say, let's remember why we're doing this to ourselves. But with calculus, especially like when I taught like my life sciences students, so they were the med school students who needed calculus because they would do like computation or things that required it, or because the program just required a certain level of mathematics. And they were scared, and seeing that fear like brought out something in me that's like, I don't want them to be scared. And when I first was like a greenhorn, like starting out, I wanted everybody to like math the way I did. Like I was so excited, but then I realized I'm not going to get that. Like some people do not like this, and I can't make them like something they don't want to like. So my whole goal then became, well, let's make it so it's not scary. Let's make it so that they believe that they can do the material. Because 99.99% of the time, they're afraid of it because they had a shithead, like, burned out teacher. And I get the burnout, but, like, a teacher who took their burnout on the students and made them just hate themselves and feel inadequate. And so the thing that I wanted to do was kind of dismantle that for them and go, hey, look, you can do it. And even if it's hard, you're going to have a good time. Yeah, I have a friend that I've helped with calculus and physics, helped his siblings too. Every response is, I hate math, I hate physics. And I'm over here like, but it's fun. Yeah. And most of the time they say they hate it because someone beat them down. Someone came and just was an asshole. I taught with compassion, fun, and ingenuity. I could see people loved it. Another fighter at the... Ooh, taught with an air of arrogance and frustration when people didn't get it. It was not a favor. Yeah, that sounds like an awful teacher. Yep, teachers who get, like... When you're teaching, you can't get impatient. Like, you have to... The way that I do it is I try to remember what it was... what it was like for me as a student. Because even, like, I was unfortunately, like... not unfortunately, but I was a Hermione Granger. I was, the class... I don't know. Like, I knew all the material, but I kind of remembered, like, I had a lot of anxiety as a student. I had, like, an insane perfectionism streak, and I just remember, like, my physics classes were hard as hell for me. So I remember being in that position thinking, what was it like to be a student who had to really, really work hard to get, like, decent grades? Not even good grades, but decent grades. And when I remember that, I think some of my undergrads may be struggling, and their struggle may be a little bit different. Maybe because they excel in other areas, or they're intimidated, or they still haven't developed like good student habits, so they're procrastinating or not quite matured in there. And I don't say matured as an insult, I just say they haven't quite learned like how to be a student, a consistent student. So I try to, as much as possible, try to think about that and to be a little empathetic, because goodness knows, like, so I try to practice minimum 2 hours a day on piano, because piano's my primary instrument. And I remember what I was in my undergrad, like when I was a teenager. I reminded myself the other day is, oh my God, when I was a piano major, I was in my teens, my late teens, but my teens, like I was a dumbass. Like I think about how I practiced then, or like the habits, and especially the not so great ones, and the chaos brain not being cultivated. And I think, yeah, like there's a growth that happens. I pride myself on being able to teach physics in different ways if someone doesn't understand. That's awesome, Booties. Booties, I had no idea you were a STEM person. I don't know how I did it, and that just makes me like, aw. Because, like, we have the reading in common, we have the dogs, like, the dog loving. Oh my god, Booties, you're awesome. That's sorry, sentimental sappy over, but that's so cool. I'll approach it until I find a method that works for each person. I double made. How did I not know this? Oh my gosh! Oh, you're awesome. Comp science and mathematics. I did not know you were a math major. Yeah, my undergraduate, my STEM. I started out as an engineering major. I was electrical engineering. Booties is no. I know Booties is smart. That's the thing. Is like I know because we've had like really lengthy discussions about books, and I bought Imagica, and I haven't finished reading it. My husband has it now, so I have limited time with it. But like I started reading it, and like after going into chapter 1, I'm like, this is literary. This is very impressive. Like, it's not I don't know how to put it. It's very intellectual reading. No, so I knew Booties was smart, but oh, yay. Yeah, but I ended up with a degree in mathematics alongside, like, the music, as well. So, oh my god, yay, fellow math person. Booties is smart, he just likes being a DJ. And also, Dart, welcome in. I hope your day is going well. Your, Silk Song art has been a joy to watch the progress of. It really has been. I just know how to hit things well. Oh, Guess, don't sell yourself short. Do not sell yourself short. The kind of work you do, society does not give it enough credit. It really doesn't. There is, and I believe that, as someone who is, you know, on the other side of it, like, you know, you have your, like, quote unquote, like, blue collar, and then you have your whatever, but society is really mean to, if you're not like a very specific type, like, yeah. But for what it's worth, Gauss, I think that you're brilliant as well. I'm working on that right now. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I saw that you were next, like, working on the background, like, continuing to do the background. I am doing well. I'm tired today. It's, I love the cold weather, but, like, these fluctuations are making my body feel miserable. And so, like, our 5 a.m. like gym alarm went off, and I kid you not, I was like, hey, get up and go to the gym, and my body was like, nope, we're staying under the blankets. That drop gimme thing is so dang funny. I'm not gonna lie, it is so funny. Okay, I need to take another one of these roots platters. But no, I'm doing okay. Yeah, I love these teaching conversations. I really do. You can tell a lot about, I know this is gonna sound awful, and the thing is, I'm compassionate to people who are burnt out because, you know, I've been an educator for like more than a decade. So I understand the kind of burnout it gets, but you can tell a lot about people based on how they teach, how they approach teaching, and how they approach working with students. It's been fun working on the art. I got some people around already asking if I will do prints of it. Oh my god, that's so cool. Faded, welcome in. Good morning. Faded, I hope that you're doing well. I hope that your morning has been gentle and kind to you, and that the day is off to a good start. Not to be cheesy, guys, but there is something really sweet and really fun, like, for me as a streamer, to, like, get to know little bits, like, little things about, like, each and, like, chatters' lives. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, when we find out that we have these, like, things in common, or that we're interested in these things, or we're able to, like, hold a conversation on these particular subjects, there's something really special about that. It's hard to explain, especially because the world post-pandemic has become so isolated. And it is what it is. Like, I'm not gonna lament it. I just, you know, with things like this, you just kind of have to accept, roll with it, and whatever you can change to make yourself as comfortable as possible, do, but, what the upshot of this babble is just to say that, like, online communities are becoming one of these things that are, more and more, I don't know what the word is. A standard. Knowing about your community without crossing too much, but yeah, because there is a safety thing. This morning's fantastic so far. I'm happy. I hope you are too. Thank you. Knowing about your community without yeah, because I think of safety first and foremost, but, you know, at this point, a lot of us we hang out multiple times a week, sometimes daily, like, so we're all, like, in each other's company, in each other's spaces, and yeah. And so it's just one of those, I don't know. I'm a big believer in, so safety first on the internet, but I do believe that genuine, like, real friendships and connections are possible. I'm not talking about, like, parasocial stuff. I just mean when the two people are on the same page and mutually invested, for lack of a better way to put it. Kind of thing. Aha. Real friendships, yes, they are. No, they really are. I bring up, like, the parasocial stuff because, unfortunately, sometimes that does happen too. But it's usually because someone is very one-sided. Like, the, dynamic is extremely one-sided. And someone just hasn't quite... Whoa! Holy... Oh my god. Lots of serpents this run. To some extent with online people. It's cool to have things in common with friends. Yeah, no, it really is. It really is. It really is. Nove's coming to town on Saturday. We're gonna visit Mandalay Bay Aquarium and eat at a place we haven't... Oh my god, Alex, I hope that you have a fantastic time. Nove is seriously good people. She's so sweet. No, Alex, I'm with you. I've, some of my closest friendships are honestly ones that were, Oh, now we get the spicy eel. My god, finally. Finally! Okay. Gotta eat my roots platter, though. Again, to some extent. Yeah, of course. Okay, spicy eel. For sure. Yeah. Well, the thing is, you're gonna meet a whole lot of weirdos, like, on the internet, for better or worse, before you meet, like... Ugh. Okay, I gotta get through this. These... Shoot. Aha. Okay, we'll take it. It'll never be truly real till you meet them. Yeah, I've met weirdos around Twitch that passed for good people. Oh my gosh, yeah, and that's always hard. That's always, like, I've met some people I thought were really, really nice until they showed, like, really weird sides. Like, and that's just the thing with the internet, is you just never know. And for better or for worse, yeah, I'm a weirdo and a good person. Aw. Not you, you are good, weird. Yeah. I've even, like, had, oops, I meant to eat the thing that was in my, Oh, look! Another, reward room. Alright, what do we have here? I'll take it. Alright, let's just head down. Yeah, and no, I am not encouraging people to be, like, parasocial or anything. Far from it. Okay, we'll just, we'll down this guy and then immediately run for the... These ghosts take forever. Okay. Lots of goods. Alright, come on, buddy. Let me just take you out real quick. And it's kind of a shame I don't yet have enough, to, like, build a fail-safe emergency staircase. So I'm just kind of stuck on, like, floors. There may come a point when I keep... So, like, a true hardcore Skull Cavern run, you take lots of food, bombs, as well as staircases. Oh, boy. Alright, yes, please. 8 levels. Ouch. Oh my god. Okay, so this is the run where we're getting like the spicy eel. God, thank goodness for that. I was wondering if we'd ever see any spicy eel. I'm not gonna like, where? Alright, and we'll have to make an executive decision. When I run out of the roots platters, I'm probably not gonna use up the spicy eel. I just will head back. Jesus. Bro, they gave me the Xbox 360 as a console now. It's from 2005, man. It's old. Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, it's weird to see like consoles I was playing as an adult, like the Wii, are like very much retro in Retroland, and that to me is just, I accept it, but my god. Like my childhood console was the SNES. Which is like ancient. I'm 4 years older than the Xbox 360. Oh, well, that's okay. Let's see how we're doing. Okay. I think I had the first DS and the Wii. Aw. Yeah, I was a SNES person, but I was, oh, I should have gotten that, red quartz. Ah! Fire quartz. May as well grab all the gold, right? Ugh, one of you. Then I got the PS3. I didn't like it, so it became an Xbox. That's fair. That's fair. Sometimes I've been enjoying the fact... So my husband's been introducing me to a lot of really great games that I missed out on in my childhood. And I am so grateful for that. Lots of iridium. But every now and then I'm just like, what if I'd grown up with these? What would that have been like? What if, like, I got to grow... Like, what if I was a kid that got to play Crash Bandicoot? But I've been a PS more than Xbox, but now I'm just a nothing gamer. Aw. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like, I don't really game outside of, Twitch and YouTube. Like, I just don't. I just don't have the time for it. Because when I'm not streaming or recording for the channel, I'm catching up with all the other things that I do. Between, like, the editing, between reading, practicing is a big one. I've been very, very focused on the repertoire I'm playing, and it's big stuff, like, concert music. So, my brain is, in that kind of space at the moment. Alright. We may have to... If I can't find a ladder soon, I'm just gonna return. I had the original Xbox in 2004, 2005, then I got a non-shitty Xbox 360 in 2009. I need to catch up with some of your channel. Oh, no, it's all good. My husband has a whole schedule of stuff, and there's a lot of videos. It's pretty, like, I still am in awe that he was able to do all that. Alright. Okay, so in a day we're able to get, like, pretty dang far. Okay, I just want the iridium, and then we'll warp back. Yeah. 444. But it's got some good stuff. I've been very... recording is a lot of fun. YouTube is a little wild, because, so, there, yeah. Duck mayonnaise, topaz. Okay, now I could sell diamonds without any, I'll sell the amethyst too, why not? Let me get the... Oh. Alright, we did it! Another Skull Cavern day. Okay. While we're here, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go use the restroom really, really quickly, and yeah, I'll be right there. Alright, thank you all so much. Still can't do any... Ooh, what are we talking about? I need to catch up. I just want to make more emotes. I'm out of static slots. Aw, can still do animated ones. I'm running out of those too. Aw. Oh, that's fun. That is fun. I may do some non-gaming streams in the near future, because I do really want to do the art streams. And just hope, beyond hope, that... I don't know. And then earlier this morning, I was like, I'm gonna do a composing stream. Like, because I haven't done that in a while. And I haven't composed in a while. Like, I have my notebook here, and I've been just sketching ideas now and then. But, like, I thought about doing that as well, because I don't get, like, composing is one of those things I want to be doing more of. And every now and then my old, are we going back to, yeah, we should, because I do want to finish that. Because I really do think that I have a shot at getting it published and marketing it as, this Requiem was composed on Twitch for an audience of just, like, I don't know, like, I think that could really, I mean, it won't be, like, a big hit. It's not gonna, like, beat Taylor Swift or anything. Not that I would want it to, but just to get it, published on with an imprint, just a publishing imprint, music publishing company, and, but God, my networking is so dried up because of all the moving and years of not really having, well, I had performance spaces, but a lot of them are gone, and old directors I worked with are retired, but getting a performance of that is a great way to put it out there, because you get the performance. If you get a solid recording, that's another way to market it. And to get a whole choir, that's a whole other thing. But I think I definitely can get it, at least the score, published, and then it's up to people to find it and find, oh, it's a Twitch Requiem. God, it's such a bizarre concept, too. The thing is, I know some fellow academics who are also Twitch streamers. I admit I keep my distance because those people use their real names, and I don't want my Crystalios handle associated with my, like, professional academic stuff. But I could try to, like, network with some of those and just say, hey, you know, because people are into the music and media, with Twitch being a medium. So I don't know. But yeah, all that whole spiel is to say definitely going back to the Requiem, because I have 5 completed movements and then 1 movement I had started. Alright, let's see. Weather. Beautiful sunny day tomorrow. The spirits are very... God, another good luck day. I kind of want to go back to the mines. What's up with that? Alright, for now, let's just, Oh, and then today could be the spicy eel time. I don't have... It sucks, though, I don't have the triple shot espressos anymore. But it's okay. Dang it. Eos is yearning for the yeah, it's good stuff. Oh, give me. Alright, let's put some stuff away. Nope, not the bone fragments. Alright, put that away. That away, and that away. Eos yearns for the mines again. I'm now selling higher quality fertilizers as well as new crop selections. Okay. I don't care, Pierre. Let's actually, So, you fill your follow emotes and bit badges too? Ooh. Alright, I will donate that to Gunther. Gunther and Blacksmith, I think, is our next step. My cat gave me trash. Why? Do you hate me, cat? What did I do to you? I don't think my cat hates me. No? Alright. I think I got them all. Nope, there's a duck that has not been given attention. Oh my god. I hear a duck. No, I hear a chicken. Where are my ducks? Where the heck are my ducks? Ugh, this is the shit that is such a pain. Okay, Darnell. Oh, here's a duck. Alright, now we've, got them all. Surely. Okay. Ugh. What do I have? Okay. I had a moment of, who the heck is texting me now? It's like, nope, nobody's texting me. It's just ads. Does anybody else get, like, mildly peeved when they get, like, ads for stuff? in the middle of the night. Like last night I got one of those traffic violation scam texts at like 4 a.m. And I'm not gonna lie, like that actually pisses me off. Like if you're gonna scam me, at least do it at an appropriate time. Like kind of thing. Like, oh boy, that was that was something. But I also just really I don't like getting like there used to back in the day when cell phones were new and texting was new and friendships were a thing. It was like actually kind of exciting to get texts from people. It's like, oh, I got a message. And now it's just like, who's trying to sell me what? And it's like, even social media these days is like people just trying to sell things. Where like influencer is like the new norm on social media. I mean, I don't know. It's whatever. It's just streamer get with the times, which is, you know, but my older millennial side of me is like, do you remember when the internet was just this weird unhinged place where people just posted random shit? What? That's not what I meant to do at all. You got weird unhinged gems like salad fingers and I don't even know. Ooh, coal is good. Wow, 4 chunks of coal out of the trash. And oh my god, why are you guys like this guy threw out a gold bar. Okay, that's sweet. I love that I'm getting so many, like, sprinklers out of those mystery boxes. Okay, we'll take it. I mean, another thing we could do today is just kind of walk around, forage. Like, the new season just started. And do some panning. Wow. What are we? Aeronite. Okay. Alright, but yeah, I think I'm just gonna hang around town. I want to do the mines, but... Oh, are we ready for this very... Oh no. I'll just buy a new one. Let's say I'm really sorry. Oh, there it is. I remembered it was by Elliot's. So I wonder why what she was doing near Elliot's cabin like that. This is very sweet. That bracelet, it's not about like a value, it's that it was her grandmother's. Oh, that was one of the scenes that was like, oh, okay, you're not so bad after all, Haley. actually go see if Elliot's in. A new scene. See, Elliot's the best. He's got the piano, and he plays. Vibe. Aw, I thought someone was here. That was wonderful. Live on the farm. I could use the extra help. That's just Strimmer. I know, right? Yeah. It is actually very relatable, but my... Alright, so we got a... That was, I think, his 4-part event. Okay. I don't think I have anything I want to give him. Because I don't want to screw up with the forageable stuff. Okay. Oh, you know, let's check out the quarry. See what has spawned. May as well check for panning. Take the long route and check for panning. As much as the temptation to hit the mines is there, I think for the time being I'm perfectly content to just stay in the... Yeah, I find Elliot very relatable. Very, very relatable. But... Oh, wait. Oh, wait, let me go grab that forageable. You'd never know that I picked up Way of the Wind, so I don't really feel that fast. But there is like a part 2 to that book. Actually, how are we doing on books? Okay, there's a second one. Alright. Glad that I did that. Please. Okay, Iridium. Perfect. Pokemon Champions is releasing April 8th. By the way, in case you want to get back to the competition. Oh, that sounds fun. Yeah, I would love to. I'm so scared that I'm going to be so rusty. I have admittedly not super kept up my knowledge. Like, and you know, like for me, but that could be really fun. Something to do, like get back in, de-rust. And de-rusting's just gonna be about getting into some battles and, you know, just having like a Pokédex on hand so I can remind myself, what type was this again? That kind of thing. Because fortunately, like when I start playing Pokemon again, it comes back kind of quickly. And there's so many Pokemon. That would be fun. Lost. Good morning. How are you? Okay. I hope you're well. Ooh, that could be really fun, actually. I still want to play ZA, Pokemon Legends ZA. So I think that could be a lot of fun. But I just, It's also kind of a shame you can't really get Iridium in the normal mines, because otherwise I'd be, like, grinding that, too. I'm gonna get back to competitive gameplay, but I don't know to what extent champions will be. Yeah, so champions, can you, like, breed Pokemon in that? I admit I don't know a whole lot about it. The coffee is hot and milk because I went grocery shopping and started Stardew again. Yay! And I don't regret I've been coaxed, inspired to pick up one of my favorite fighting games again because of a new update slated to drop in about 2.5 weeks. Everything is working and oh my god, that's so happy to hear. I'm happy to hear that. I mean, that's awesome. I think you can, but you also get rented Pokemon. Ooh, that sounds fun. That really sounds fun. I miss it. Like, competitive Pokemon was so joyful. And I had some friends that I used to play with who were also competitive players. Because it was one of those, like, I used to do just random online battling. But I'd always get paired up with, like, little kids who got their legendary and just wanted to throw their legendary out. And that's not really a challenge, because, you know, Earthquake till we win is not, I mean, I guess it's a strat, but, like, in competitive, that's really easy to take down, kind of thing. So, it's something I miss, like, a lot. I was sharing the link in your Discord for the new, oh my god, yay, yes, please do. That would be awesome, thank you. Oh, look, I am already in the red in this game. Alright. Gen 10 trailer. Oh, if only. Iron ore. Can you remind me what Pokemon Champions is releasing for? Out of curiosity. I feel like I've been out of the loop. Ooh. Okay, I also have nothing for you. I'm looking forward to Gen 10, really hoping they actually learned from their mistakes in the last decade on Switch 2 and mobile. Ooh, gotcha. Good to know. Good to know. Yeah, that could be a lot of fun. Ah, Eos, I've been waiting for you. I love the wizard. Have I ever told you I used to be married? And Pidgey's likely back. Mostly because Taylor was back! Oh! Birds. My wife and I were together for many years until I made a mistake that drove her away. At least you could admit it, bro. Her anger and envy were so intense that she turned green and began flying around the countryside, cursing everything in her path. When I found out, I sealed this passage to her home, fearing that an innocent villager might fall prey to her dark magic. But now it must be unsealed, for when we separated, she took my magic ink. I need that ink back. I would do this myself, but I can't see her again. That's why I need your help. In order to unseal this passage, you'll need a dark talisman. Talk to Krobus in the sewer. He should know where to find one. I'm counting on you. If you can retrieve my magic ink, I promise I'll make it worth your while. Now go. Okay, bye! Oh, that's funny. I'm glad we got that one back on Pokemon Train. There she is! Is Twitch bugging for you, Crystal? Not particularly. Not more than usual. Are you having issues right now? My end, I think, is okay. Okay, I'm gonna, so first and foremost, fish stew. Enter the sewer and ask Krobus about the Dark Talisman. I will do that. Slightly. Oh, jeez. Yeah, Twitch has been finicky. It's YouTube today is the one that's glitching. It's been glitchy. Oh, jeez. Yeah, it's on and off. Today, Twitch is actually working for me, but YouTube is, like, giving me a little grief. Alright. I don't need to get back up to full. I'll just maybe get into the yellow. Alright. And then call it. Because there's still some wandering around I want to do. Her outfit is kind of hideous. Like, I really want a new outfit. But, the desert, that event that happens, I think, in the summer. Whoa! Cute! Okay. Let's just get our foraging. Just checking. Anything else? Okay. Oh, I haven't checked my mushrooms yet in a while. Let's do that. Okay, there are mushrooms ready, or come to think, let's go ahead and... at least do this, that, this, and let's sell a bunch of stuff. Okay. I don't think we have time to do the Krobus thing, so I'm going to just, okay, cool. Nice. Seeds. Alright, we go to bed at a, like, kind of partially sane hour. I mean, I probably had time to just quickly nip down to Krobus, but that's okay. It's gonna rain all day tomorrow. The spirits are annoyed today. Luck will not be on your side. Stir fry. Okay. That looked like one we already knew how to do, so that's cool too. Okay, so now... okay, I think I want to go back to, what's the word? I need to gather more hardwood, because I want to repair the ship. We got a decent supply of iridium. I'm going to save that for now, though. Alright, that's all I want to do. now let's just check up on all the things. Okay. May as well pet you guys while I can still see you. That should be all of them. Thank God for that. Ooh, there's a good gift for Elliot. So, get those going. Alright. It's a good fishing day, so I will do some fishing. Let's see. Ugh, so close, and yet. Alright, 99 pieces of hay in there, that's good. Okay. Oh shoot, I forgot to do this. There we go. Nope! Shoot! Oh no! Dang it! Okay, oh well. I really wanted that duck feather for Elliot. Dang it! Okay. This is fine. Everything's fine. I didn't break it. But let's just grab some gifts while we're at it. I could probably get these. Those. Let me just make sure I'm not forgetting anything. See how our friendship's doing. Okay. Oh, time to get distracted. My brain's already like, wait, what was I doing? I want to fish today. That's what I want to do. Just focus on fishing for the day. Come on, go, 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 go. Alright, coal. That's pretty decent. Woohoo! Distraction! Yeah. Oh, hardwood. Yes, please. Give me more hardwood. Cat leprechaun shoes again. They're not super useful to me, but it's cute. Okay, and some iron ore. That's not too bad. Oh, wow. Alright. Let me just make sure I haven't missed anything. But let's go see Krobus as part of today's flap doodling. Fishing will be part of the day. An anchovy frenzy has begun at the beach. TWSS? TWSS. 67! I reclaimed 67 gold. Okay. Alright, let's go crack some geodes. $20. Oh, one of you again. Okay. What the heck are you? Obsidian. Is that Celestine? Another rock. Okay. Iridium's always nice. Okay. Alright, here we go. I'll take it, honestly. Ooh, the lag. Let's go say hi. If you weren't a girl... See, this is why I, like, Alex annoys me. If you weren't a girl, I'd ask you to play catch. I'm fine just watching you from a distance. I want to play catch with you. What's that supposed to mean? I'll just say I want to play catch with you. Like, that kind of a statement is very irksome. Wait, do I have to donate this? Okay, so I haven't donated obsidian yet. Haley's not around. Let's go meet Kent. Cozy Corner, welcome in! Good morning. Is it still morning? It is still morning. I hope you're well. We've just hit year 2. Alright. So now we talk to Krobus and figure out how to talk to the witch. What's that? You're looking for a dark talisman. Now that you mention it, I did have one in my possession. I dropped it while exploring that tunnel in the far corner. Okay. Confused. Yeah, it's been fun. It has honestly been... Stardew is seriously its own kind of magic in the best possible way. I've been loving it. Okay, does Elliot like daffodils? I really would hate to give him. It looks like I haven't given him one. Or not a daffodil. Is it a daffodil or a dandelion? What do I have? Look at me being so out of it. Okay, it's a daffodil. What? I've given him a lot of random nonsense. I found the setting that makes profit margins smaller. I went with 25% to see how that fit. Oh, hell yes. Let me know. Keep me posted on that. It's much harder. I love it. Yeah, please keep me posted on that. Oh, actually, let's, also check to see what his, Okay, good. He does not like daffodils. I have no buildings. It took me till the end of summer just to get the backpack comfortably. I have no build. Yeah, wow. Okay. So definitely requiring more of a grind. I mean, I could just give him this. It is a neutral gift. It's better than nothing. I'm attracting birds around the dove from yesterday. It brought its friends around. Oh, that's awesome. I think 50% might be more tolerable if you aren't in for punishment, but to me this feels fine. It's too easy to get rich. That's fair. That is more than fair. Alright, I can't go fishing until I empty out my, my inventory, so let me, see if Evelyn is in. So I have a pair of glasses for her. It's also till I don't have any food and they just stare at you. Oh, yeah, they do. They'll, some birds will actually, like, tap on your door or window. Sorry, I have no shirt on. It's so goofy. I've been meaning to talk to you about something. I've started to realize that, well, I've been really rude towards you in the past, you know, about going pro and all that. I guess I might not actually be cut out for the professional sports. Maybe it was just a childish dream. Anyway, I want to apologize for bragging and being annoying about it. I appreciate that you stayed friends with me through all that. Alright, Alex, you are kind of redeeming yourself. I like Alex. I have thought in the past of, like, pursuing Alex in the game. But, alright. So he is here. Can't talk. Okay. But I'm looking for Evelyn. Where is she? She is not around. Oh, it's one. God, of course it is. Let me see if Haley is up here, because sometimes she hangs out. There she is. I have never bought anything. The only thing I bought from Pierre is the bag. There she is. I feel my grandson to dislike him, give him quartz. He hates that stuff with a passion. I don't want him to dislike me. I started seeing birds come back to my area. The female cardinals are gathering materials for the nest, and we have time. Oh my god, that's so precious. That is so, so precious. That makes me very happy to hear. Ooh, no one's in the house. So now what I want to do is look for the area where... Okay. Okay, so she liked that. I'm sure your dogs don't you? Aw. Hi, Marnie. Ooh, we haven't talked to Leah in a while, so let me see if she's in. My dogs are actually being real nice this year, not bothering the birds like the previous years. Aw. Maybe this metric might be better. Fall 6 and my total earnings are at 25k. I'm not min-maxing per se, but I've been somewhat efficient with time, energy, mostly crops and fishing for it. That sounds really fun. And that actually sounds pretty impressive, all things considered. I gotta empty out my inventory. Oh, nice. That's pretty great. Mine still bothers them. She's territorial. If she sees me giving food to the other stray dogs, cats, or birds, when I look back, I just see a death stare and I get a rough. Do you like a challenge, Eos? It depends. Yes. Challenges are fun. For sure. Okay. Try to donate things. Save that for now. Alright, perfect. Yay. Let's put all this stuff away. My little girl used to sprint full speed to chase off anything that comes near the patio. Aww. Now she just saunters outside and looks at them. I think her old ass is tired of barking at them, so she embraces. Oh my god, that is so cute. That's really precious. Aww. And I don't remember what Krobus has opened up, I will say. So I'm going to let's plant. It's 8 bean starters, 2 of these. Let's grab a quality sprinkler. Why not? Oh, I can grow these, actually, come to think. I just don't remember for the life of me what the hell he did. That is such a cute story. Yeah, I guess this means I don't need to do any. I just kind of leave it be. Okay, so I can just point my arrow. Perfect. I'm gonna check up here and see what, just check the witches, that cave, to see if that's actually something that he's done. And then I'll come back and do my planting. I mean, the stuff, the nice thing with the greenhouse, you're not, like, beating the clock. Okay, this is still locked away. So what has he opened? I think it's a cave. I don't even remember what he said. Oh well. Guess ultimately it matters not. Okay. Whoops. Oh, shoot. 6. Alright, so the thing with the bean starters is that these are just kinda... I won't be able to run through them the way I can other stuff, so I just have to make sure that I could still navigate around them. My brain is telling me to get back on Stardew, but I won't. Aww. Hey, it all works. God, the lack of symmetry in this is a little bit like, ugh. But this is fine. It's getting late. Okay. We should, get to bed. Well, if I get back, I want to be able to play with you people. Oh my god! Yeah, that would be nice. That would actually be really nice. Yeah, I've been, on and off back and forth about doing the, streaming co-op kind of thing. I don't know if if crossplay is a thing or not. Sadly, I don't think so. I think, in Stardew at least, I think there is no crossplay, which really is a shame. But, okay. Just kind of checking. See how my hearts are doing. Okay, so Haley and Emily are now maxed out. I think Haley's 8-heart event, I think, will happen on the beach again. Well, the duck feather got me a lot of money, but I really wanted to give that to Elliot. Yeah, it's okay, though. I've got 2 ducks. I'll get more. Ooh. So now the question is, do I go ahead and upgrade a tool? I need the money, but technically I have enough iridium to upgrade all 4 of the main tools. Oh, the temptation is real. The spirits are in good humor today. I think you'll have a little extra luck. Alright. Today could be a day to catch some eel. Oh, cat! Hi! And then, as usual, I like to check to make sure nobody was left out. Okay, cool. Make sure that we grabbed everything we can grab. That ancient seed is taking its sweet time. Wow. Oh, I've got another egg. I should, Let's start question.
Whether Marvin just subscribed.
Marvin, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. What's for lunch? I don't know. Ooh, I don't know. I've got some lima beans, like some spiced lima beans from yesterday's dinner that I might just make like some noodles. Because I have these like millet noodles. I can do it all with Prime. Wow. Yay. Yeah, I hope you're well. Thank you for subscribing. It is much appreciated. Wow, I pulled a diamond out of the trash. Here. I don't really like it, of course. Well, you know what? I don't even care. I just complete sabotage. That probably brought him down. Nah, he's still at 2 hearts. Ah, he'll live. Romancing everyone's exhausting, guys. It's so tiring. It's like... Ah. Okay. I made mashed potatoes here, hearing thunder and all that, but no rain. Oh, that sounds good. Been waking up early to hit the gym before work. It's a good cycle to feel good throughout the day and sleep better. Yeah. Yeah, that's how we do it. We get up at 5, go to the gym, and then carry on with the day. And it does set you up right. Alright, the artifact troves often have some pretty... What are you? Treasure appraisal guide. Alright. Doing things earlier gives you license to be lazy later. Yes, I prefer that. Like, I'm a morning person through and through. I prefer to do the bulk of my work in the morning and then slow down over the evening. And then when, like, plus when the evening's there, I want to, like, spend time, you know, with my husband when he gets back from work and all that. So, I don't like taking work into the evening. And having a good, healthy wind down, I think is, just important, like, for good sleep. You're so deep, Elliot. Okay. I'm surprised he's not selling that to me yet, I will say. I think it's because I don't have, like, a spouse yet, or a partner yet in the game. Nice. Just some money makers. Flounder. Oh, it's so cute. I've been really hard on myself for... I've cooked flounder on a number of occasions, stovetop as well as in the oven, and I have not been happy with how it's come out. I think it's because it is kind of a stinky fish. Or just the cuts of flounder that I've been getting just weren't super great. But I just have not had much success getting it to taste the way I want it to. But I know that some fish is that way, like it's just, you know, briny. And flounder is a pretty briny fish. I'll just catch like 1 or 2 more and then, I don't know. stats like? Okay, foraging and mining are close to max. Okay. I think I want to, try to max out. Because I think that area that Krobus unlocked, I think it's a cave. I will talk to Kent. Alright, I'm gonna drink this so I can move a little faster. What would she like? Nothing that I have. She probably would like the diamond, but I'm gonna sell the diamond. There we go. Ooh, let's grab that. I believe this is what Krobus has opened up, but we're not gonna... Only a master of the 5 ways may enter. Oh, did we just find Robin's axe? Alright, let's go, yeah. Actually, while we're in this area, I may as well just, oh, look at the that was so cute. Oh my god, that was so cute. Where the hell am I? Okay. Let's go to the secret woods. Grab some hardwood. Alright, we may not get to Robin's axe today, but I almost don't care. We'll get to it eventually. One-hit KOs. Okay. Fine with this. It's such a funny sound. Alright, that's a good haul of hardwood. this out. Do I have any coal on me? I do not. Oh, we're so close. Oh my god, yay. So close. Alright, I mean... No, I don't have time to catch Robin unless she's, we could see if she's in the saloon. Why not? Okay, she's not here. That's fine. Let's see. I think I've talked to a lot of people already. I haven't talked to Harvey. I should probably go talk to him. Oh god, he is such a pain. Alright. Oh, we could talk to Sam. We haven't talked to him in a while either. The music is very catchy. Oh, it's a shame to, like, end it. Do you like Ragtime? Oh, I love Ragtime. I played a lot of Ragtime during my piano major days. It's joyful music. Alright, let's go sell some fish. Or actually, better yet, let's just, may as well wait for this guy. Funny how a lot of Mario music plays into Ragtime. It does, yeah. And that's cozy. That's fun. Admittedly, that's, they do it well. Alright. I have an app. I actually do have the Gunther's, library app. What's a piano style you think that's becoming rare in our modern days? Ironically enough, Ragtime is not as, mainstream as it once was. But, like, Ragtime was a significant, like, part of, like, the Americana, and just American songbook. I don't know, that's a tricky question. Because the thing is, I guess it sort of depends what your circles are as well. For me, like, being in primarily classical spheres, I still see a lot of all the things, I guess, for lack of a better way to put it. But... yeah. But yeah. There are a lot of people, in our, like, hustle day and age, there are a lot of people with not a lot of skill putting themselves out there. I don't mean that as an insult. I mean, they, like, start learning piano or they'll teach themselves, and then a couple months in, they start putting themselves out there, which, you know, to each their own. So, you get a lot of... have to say this kindly. You get a lot of people who aren't really skillful out in the like content creation spaces as well. And even not even just the content creation spaces. Like I've been to like cafes, places that have an open mic night or things where like people can go and, you know, put on a show and that kind of thing. So I've seen my whole share of all kinds of things. A lot of people just kind of teach themselves to play chords and then go and play. Guitar has many different ways to play without really any understanding music. Yeah, but what might just, yeah. Guitar is a big one. A lot of people who play guitar are not professionally trained, quote unquote, like they're not traditionally trained. They kind of just picked it up. And I'm not I promise there's no condescension or judgment. It's just that it is the way it is. But it's fascinating for me because I went through years and years of training and multiple degrees of like studying, and so it's interesting the kinds of things that the reality that's out there in the world. Is I will tell you, like when I was an undergrad, my piano professor did not even want us performing unless we had her written permission, because she wanted to deem us ready, because for her it was like we are setting a standard for good music, and if you are not ready to set that standard, you have no business performing. Like it was hardcore and it was cutthroat and brutal, and I'm not saying I agree or disagree with that, but it's, you know, when you come out of that kind of training where like I set very high standards for myself. Like my husband keeps telling me like put recordings on YouTube, and I'm just like, I'm not ready, I don't wanna. And he'll say like, no, you sound fine. And in my head, like I am in my head. I mean, that's a whole conversation for another thing. But for me, it's like if I'm putting a recording up, it needs to be pretty dang solid kind of thing. And yet a lot of people aren't that way. And I think that's a vibe. Like I think it's, and I say this genuinely, I think it's why like I really enjoy Ray on bass, because he is someone who's clearly very passionate about music. He is a good musician too. Like I've heard him play. Like he is someone who is a dedicated hobbyist and has done things with it, and he's just vibing. And for me, there's a kind of, oh wow, it's nice to see that. And many aren't formally trained in parenting, kind of just making up as a go and winging it. Sometimes it works. It depends on what the work is. Like you aren't gonna cut it if you're trying to perform in like Avery Fisher or Carnegie Hall. Like, that's just not going to cut it for those spaces. But it's absolutely going to be joyful if you're playing for families, or even, like, you know, you belong to a church and the church wants to bring congregation members and wants people playing. It doesn't matter if the quality is not professional. They just want people from the congregation who are coming in with a sincere and open heart and doing it to be a part of the service. And I've seen that all the time, and honestly, I think there's something really wholesome about it. Not everything has to be like a conservatory or super, like, overly polished, because that can get stifling, too. Just speaking from experience as someone within that. It has its ups, it has its downs, it has its goods and its bads. Alright, I think I'm gonna do one more day and call it. Like, I could call it, like, right now. I'm a little checked out, admittedly, but I'm gonna do just one more day. The parenting thing is actually really fascinating, because sometimes winging it works, but, like, oh boy, it's so easy to get parenting wrong. Wait, I didn't read the luck of the day. Okay, extra luck. I don't need the weather for tomorrow for now, because, excuse me. I always thought the animals came out at 7, not at 6. Okay. That should be it. Ugh, of course I'm missing one chicken. Oh, is it you? No, it's you. At least we're not alone in parent. Yeah. It's an old-fashioned belief, but I am of the opinion that it takes a village with parenting. It's like you need a loving community and family, and it's one of the reasons why I'm really glad that we don't have kids, because with all the moves and everything, like I was a kid that moved around a lot, which is fine. I'm fully accepting it, but I would not want to raise kids like that. Like I've seen I mean, the interesting thing is I remember moving around a lot as a kid too. But I wouldn't want that for any, like, hypothetical kids that I'd have. Like, I'd actually want my kids to have a community. Our day and age is getting so much more isolated, and I say this as an isolated person, and someone who's more or less happily isolated, but I don't know that I'd want to raise kids that way. And something that I also have experienced is that, like, you know, I might be okay with it at this point, but ideally, like, having a support system, not just as a lonely or not lonely thing, but having a support system really goes a long way. Sometimes, like, parenting's hard, and my sister-in-law has a kid, and that kid is surrounded by her side of the family and her husband's side of the family. She's very loved. She is... spoiled isn't the right word. She's very cared for, and she is a happy child. And sometimes, like, the happy... whether or not a kid's happy can sometimes really be a luck of the draw. Like, but this kid has all her needs met. She has a whole support system. If her mom has to do something or anything or other, she's got grandparents, she's got aunts and uncles, she's got all this... she's in... and for me, like, that's the way to go. But our day and age is not community oriented anymore. It, like, people used to be community oriented, and it's just not a thing. And I won't lament it. I feel weird when I see parents giving their young ones a screen. Yeah, that too. And that could be because, you know, we're the millennial generation. We're the last generation raised away from tech. Like, I didn't have any technology growing up. Like, my dad had a computer. He had to take a class. It was Windows 3.0. He had to take a class on MS-DOS just to use it. And he had a manual constantly. I mean, I remember him teaching me the stuff, but it was just like a black screen with bright green text. So, you know, not really a thing that is gonna exactly... I don't know what the word is. I didn't grow up. I wasn't on that screen. Organ Trail in Dot Matrix was cool. Yeah, having support around as a parent is so important. Yeah, it is. We moved away from our hometown 6 years ago. Now we're trying to move back to just have more support for us and our kids. The burnout with our support happens so fast and minimal relief. Yeah, I have been, back when I was not isolated, or like when I visit, like, in-laws, I always make a point to be part of the support system. And I grew up in a family where, like, everybody had children and everyone was helping everyone. And honestly, I think that's kind of the way to go with that kind of thing. And I say this as a very introverted hermit person, but families need each other, people need each other, and raising kids in that is one of the ways you also develop, like, children who are socialized. Like, I'm not talking about, like, neurodivergence, but just being around people, whether or not the kid's neurotypical or neurodivergent. Like, I think our day and age, post-pandemic, people have really forgotten how to interact with people. Like, people just don't know how to be social. And that's a little, you know, it's a little horrifying, admittedly. Like, we're not in a... Alright. Perfect. Oh, these quests that don't do anything. What's up with that? The only tech my dad was interested in was gaming. He bought NES, SNES, and introduced us to gaming and fighting games, but most of the time I was just an intro. Yeah, yes, my dad bought us a SNES when we were kids, but, like, I didn't game. I didn't sit at the TV screen all day and game. Like the millennial generation really was. And the thing is, with, like, the SNES, it wasn't something you could carry around and have constantly on you like a cell phone. It was something you actively had to be in the house for. You had to actively boot it up, and you were in one very specific place. That kind of thing. So it's not, I don't know. My thing is that, like, I studied engineering, so I know that technophobia is a thing, and I'm not going to blame technology for anything necessarily, but I think there is a noticeable, like, cultural shift as a result of people having instant access to the internet. And God, post-pandemic, like, before the pandemic, it used to be, you know, your nerdier types were online. But now it feels like everybody is online, and I don't know. It's become a little bit of a... And then, like, the end-shitification of the internet, and with everything being algorithms and trying to make money and advertising revenue. Nah, technology was a mistake. You know, I can understand that. Like, the older that I get, the more I get that viewpoint. I do. I still see that technology can have some good. Not necessarily the way it's being, put out, but, I know that, like, technology in different sectors, especially in a one TV household when the time is very limited if you had a lot of people. Yeah, and a lot of us had, you know, like, parents that wanted to watch their, like, sitcoms at night, the kids who wanted to, like, game, or, like, kids who wanted to watch, like, everything was delegated, and we're definitely doomed. Unless you're cool to have a cordless phone, no privacy either when you got a phone call in the kitchen living room. Yeah. Well, even if you had multiple landline, like multiple phones, anyone could just pick up the phone and listen in. And that was such a thing. Like, there's no privacy in that regard as well. Which, for a lot of parents, I know, like, especially preteen parents, there is a certain safety in that. Like, you could kind of... and I'm not saying this is how you should do it or how not to do it, but you can kind of keep tabs on what your kid's up to or who they're talking to. But in this day and age, like, if the kid has, like, a cell phone, ultimately, like, a parent really has no idea what's going on unless they have that thing, like, tabbed and can, like, constantly spy on it. Which, you know, a lot of parents believe in doing that, but it gets really tricky really, really quickly. And then the fact that the technology is capable, like, you are capable of spying on people kind of thing, or, like, snooping. Every generation has their unique perspective where they saw a drastic change across their lifetime, and it feels like millennials have seen 3 or 4. Oh my god, isn't that the truth? Yeah, that's true. It is very true. I'm sure the future generations will see more shifts. Yeah. And you're right, the thing is, like, there's a certain balance we have to do, just as people living in the present, is, like, a combination of going with the flow, but not being mindless about it, for lack of a better way to put it. Because technology has brought some good. It's brought a lot of good. Like, one of the things one good thing in my opinion, although, you know, I don't know if it's really long-term, but I remember as a kid, if you moved, and I moved a lot, like, I had neighbors who were friends, you know, schoolmates, you never saw those people again. So a move was really, really drastic. And, you know, you might trade phone numbers and addresses, but if they moved and they didn't reach out, that's it. And then long distance, like, you couldn't call someone even in, like, another city over, because that was expensive. And so there's just all these little things. So when you moved, you were really, like, permanently saying goodbye. And while that's kind of true in our day and age, you know, people text. Although in this day and age, like, those relationships end up, like, kind of fading anyway, or at least in my experience. I haven't really maintained a lot of friendships over moves. But, you know, what can you do, kind of thing. From vinyl records to cassette tapes to CDs to MP3s to streaming, the cloud back in physical media, very cyclical. They will just say, damn, you're still using that flat screen? I watch my TV through my Yeah, it's, the times. Ooh, let's say hi to Leah. Do I have anything for Leah? Let's see if she would like, Oh, that makes me so happy. Okay. Yeah, she likes that. And that was a silver grade one, so... got something right. Elliot does not like the daffodils. Which is so annoying, because I remember when I was first playing and I was trying to romance Elliot, I was like, it says in the description to be a nice gift. Why is he being so picky? It's okay. Technology has connected people all over the world, and that's really cool. Yeah, I met people online I never would have otherwise, but we are still super Yeah, the internet brought more people together than ever in history, also separating and isolating the most in history. Yes, oh my god, comfortably lost. That is insanely true. And that's something that I think, I don't know, I find that very isolating, because, the internet, while it's brought more people together and introduced people to different kinds of people, the tribalism that has resulted from that has been kind of surreal to watch. Like, viewpoints, especially political viewpoints, this is not an avenue to talk about politics, but it has made people more extreme, like really, really extreme. It has made people more tribalistic. Like, the us versus them mentality is insanely rampant in our day and age. Even though people don't often feel ready to admit that, a lot of us, even if, people use different labels for themselves, but a lot of people have more in common than people want to get by. And I think so, but Clippy was a brat. Was Clippy the original AI helper? Clippy was not AI in the way we know AI today. Okay, let's put the daffodil away. Although artificial intelligence is nothing new. When I was an engineering major in the early 2000s, we were working with artificial intelligence and machine learning. There was none of this generative AI, but people talked about generative AI. Tribalism is definitely rampant. Yeah, it is. It's also a basic human instinct to band together for a cause. Yeah, but it's moot when it's like people are... Yeah. Oh my god, it's what a can of worms. My day is done. Enjoyed the last bit of stream. I'll catch you. Yes, take care of yourself. I'm so glad that your day is over, and I hope you're able to get good rest, and yeah, take it easy. That, I think, is being exploited. Yeah, I agree completely, and I don't know, some things don't have an easy solution for, and some things are just, this is the way the world is changing, and, what can you do about it? Alright, I do want to save some raw copper, just because, it's still useful to me, but, let's see. Have a good rest. Oh, yeah. I agree, it is being exploited pretty badly. I think I also just... Alright, let's see my stats. Mining, foraging, combat. Let's actually... For the last bit of the day, I'm actually gonna go fool around in the mines. I'm not even gonna empty my... I don't care. Just kind of do a little bit of grinding. We'll go down to floor 105. This is me grinding combat as well as mining. Ooh, let's just grab some ore, some resources. Fiber, okay. But... It's also amazing the trend, the upward trend in things like forming communes with friends that I've seen a fair amount in people. Nice. And that's pretty fascinating to experience, I will say. Is that people are realizing the trend, and their way of counterbalancing is like, alright, we're all friends. It's usually mostly bachelors or couples who are all like, have managed to maintain friendships, and they decide, let's all get a place together and live together. And I don't know the success rate on that. I know some people make it work. I know that a lot of people have a lot of problems with that, but it's also a sustainable way to survive in a day and age that's becoming more and more unsustainable and unaffordable, and sometimes splitting the costs with a group of people can kind of be a survival strategy. Krista, I'd love to go back to a flip phone. Yeah, me too. Flip phones were the best. They were my favorite. I don't need to... or use my touchscreen or smart features for anything lifestyle. Honestly, maybe I'm old, but I'd rather do everything I need a computer for on a computer. Yeah, I agree. And then that way there's a disconnect. Like, the constant contact that smartphones have made people really entitled to your time. Like, I get, like, one of my pet peeves, and it happens with, it doesn't matter, like, it's even with people who mean well and people I care about, is when they get impatient with you because you haven't responded yet. And I hate that, because, like, back when we were kids, you know, you called someone and they'd either answer or they didn't. If they had a voice or answering machine, you'd leave a message and you just wait, because you know they're probably out doing something or they're outside. But I hate the whole, hey, I messaged you an hour ago, why didn't you get that? Like, I hate that. It's very, I don't like, yeah. I'm the queen of not answering texts. Good for you. Honestly, good for you. And my thing is, like, I'll have messages from people I adore, but, like, I'm not in the right headspace, or I've got a lot going on. Or, like, the passive-aggressive, you must have been really busy today. Like, I just, oh my god, yeah. And that leaks into work. Culture loss, that was where I first experienced it. I had a boss, I'm not going to say what time in my life, who, I didn't have a smartphone. Like, I still had, like, a Nokia brick at this time, and she got mad at me because I didn't get an email she sent with it less than an hour. And I'm like, I can only check my email if I'm at a computer. Like, I didn't even have, like, a laptop at that time, and she was so mad. And I remember being like, I guess I have to get a smartphone. This user has requested a red receipt on this message. Would you like to send a red receipt? Oh, geez. Yeah, the red thing I hate. Like, the receipts. Like, that, I hate that. Okay, I have ADHD. Sometimes I still... Yeah, say, Cozy Quarter, say, I can relate to that, too. Because sometimes, like, I don't know, even with people I care about, sometimes I'm like, I want to create the, perfect response, and then anxiety, like, kicks in, and then I put it off, accidentally. You should have thrown the brick phone at her. Bestie, I found you! Yeah. I'm just, I don't know. And my thing is, the older I get, the more I really do value, like, my time. If I'm sitting and reading, I don't want to be interrupted. And that's something that really is important to me, like, my time doing the things I love, or I need to do, like practicing, my phone's on Do Not Disturb. I'll sometimes have it on because I use like an app for my metronome and things like that. So unfortunately the phone's nearby. I also record myself so I can listen and critique myself for improvement. But otherwise, sometimes I'll just put my phone in another room. I'm like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to know, kind of thing. But, it's important. My time, yeah, and that's why, like, I always tell people, sometimes it's gonna take me a while to respond. It's never personal. It's really never personal, but it's just, you know, because I do, like, on the weekends, for instance, I will try to check Discord, and I'll try to be on top of that, but, like, sometimes my husband and I are like, that's our time. So we go out, we'll go hiking, we'll go do whatever, we'll go just be together and spend time in each other's company. And for me, it's like, I'm not gonna really waste that, like, I don't know. My time is better than just replying. If it's urgent, sure, but if it's for gossip, yeah, no. I get like 2 hours to myself a day where children aren't demanding that. Aw, yeah, I'm glad that you respect your time. I legit just ignore text messages sometimes if I'm focused on something. Whatever it is you are texting me about is clearly not important enough to do a phone call. And if I miss a call, there's no voicemail, then it's clearly not important enough for me. Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm even at a point where, like, if someone sends, like, the, hey, can I talk to you? We need to talk. I almost, like, I'm like, just tell me what you want. Like, just tell me. Don't play the anxiety games. Because they do it to see if you're available because they want, like, your time. But I hate that. Like, I hate that so much. Alright. Let's go down another floor. Yeah. Because for me, like, if I need something, or if I need to ask someone something, I'm honestly at the point in time where I just ask it. Like, I don't waste time. I don't do the, hey, can I ask you a question and wait. It's just, like, get your question out and move on. Like, I don't know. But I'm also just, the older I've gotten, the more I'm also just a little jaded as well. I don't know if it's neurodivergence or whatever, but, like, perfect. Yeah. Alright, I should, ooh, actually, let's Let's get over here. I want all this. I want whatever this is. Hell yes. Look at all this good stuff. Alright, we gotta head back now. I didn't do everything grinding. For work, the question being immediate is definitely preferred. Yeah, I agree. If someone texts me we need to talk or any derivative, it starts taking up space in my head, and that's hostile. It is hostile. It's very hostile. Just wait till you see me or call me or something. Yeah, and I feel like I'm the sort of person who actually, I try to think about how my actions have consequences. Like, what am I saying or doing that could be really affecting someone else's mental health? Like, that is something that does matter to me. And the older I get, and the more that I interact with people, especially on the internet, the more I realize that a lot of people don't give a shit what they do, or that their actions have consequences. Which is, you know, it is what it is. But, like, I actively think, is my wording going to upset this person or stress them out? Because, like, I don't know. I don't like causing that kind of harm, or inflicting that kind of harm on people. Whoa, look at all that. Okay, let's get to bed. But I haven't seen that text since my 20s. Get that shit out. Yeah. Well, and that kind of we need to talk is a very, and this is not an insult. It's a very emotionally immature. It's a, I need your attention, so I'm doing this urgent thing. Like, it's not emotionally mature. It's actually kind of emotionally unstable behavior. At best, it's emotionally unstable. At worst, it's just flat out malicious. It's someone knowing this is going to make this person spiral until I get a response. So it's malicious at worst, and yeah, impulsive is a good word for it, but it's lacking maturity. It's a lack of emotional, because people who are emotionally mature and good empathetic people are not people who will send a message like that. They'll just be upfront. But I don't know. The older I get, the more I realize that emotional growth is not something that a lot of people go through. Like, I even see it in people in their 60s, like, employing, like, the emotional mind games just because they don't know any better, because they grew up in really abusive households, and they had a dad that would beat them, or a mom that would be like, I'm going to give you something to cry about if you don't stop crying, like, stuff like that. And so they never were socialized. They never learned how to be, like, a decent adult. Emotional growth is hard. It is hard. It is hard. I remember in my 20s, the kind of emotional growth I had to go through, and it took, like, severe trauma and a lot of assholes, for lack of a better way to put it, that just kind of, I don't know. I have a friend like that. I will not hear about them for a while. Whenever they start saying, hi, can we talk? I just replied, what do you want? Then I get the, damn, you are rude, proceeds to say what they are text. Yeah, but it's rude. The hi, can we talk is also, arguably, that's pretty rude, too. But what do you want, I think, is a great response to that. It's like yeah, you're fishing for something, just out with it. Like, there's also, it applies to emailing, but it can also apply to text, the shit sandwich, where you put, like, you start your message with, hi, I hope you're doing well, I hope everything's great, and then you pile on the shit in the middle, and at the bottom it's like, you're great, and you're wonderful, and I love you so much, and blah, blah, blah. But, like, it's all superficial, like garbage, and then the crux of it is just this really, really, like, abusive and just not great stuff in the middle. Criticism, judgment, whining, whatever it may be. Isn't that, like, parallel to love bombing? Yeah, it can be. I see love bombing as someone who is, like, going over the top to be like, look at me, I am so good to you, I'm giving you all these gifts, and you are going to be so overwhelmed, or, like, worse, where they give you gifts that you possibly can't pay back. Like, look, I bought you this really expensive thing. So, yeah, it's manipulation. It's absolutely manipulative. Wait, what do we have in the journal? Why is this flashing? Oh, okay. But yeah. I don't know. I understand why social anxiety is rampant. Whenever people tell me they have social anxiety, I'm like, I get it. Because some of us are just like, we just want to SMH manipulative narcissist. Yeah. Well, this was the last day I wanted to do. I'm gonna get on with my day. I'm gonna get going. I should be eating, but I love the conversations too. Like, I really do. I'm trying. We're all screwed up in some. Yeah, we are. But the joy, like, good, sincere friendships to me. Marvin, have a good day too. But comfortably lost, for me, good friendships are where we meet each other halfway with our baggage and can hold space for each other. Like, if I know that someone, for example, is, and this is within reason, like, if someone's being just a straight up dick to you, that's one thing. But if it's like, this person's getting visibly anxious because something brought back a really, really unpleasant memory and they're stuck in their head. And maybe it's making them irritable, but they're not usually that way. They're like clearly upset. Like, having a little bit of empathy can go a long way. Or someone has like a mental health condition within reason. Like, I had during my one of my graduate degrees, I was making friends with someone who had the potential to be a good person, but had like really severe borderline personality disorder. And the person, when they were in their sweet moods, was like almost too sweet, but just really lovely. But then when they were in their bad moods, they were abusive, hostile, like sometimes kind of violent. And for me, it was like, at first I was like, okay, I know this is a personality disorder. So at first I was willing to give space, but then it was like, this is hurting me and this is making me stressed. And without going into detail, when it was started to get a little dangerous, when like stalker behavior, like real stalker behavior, like person showing up at like 1 a.m. at my apartment, like alone, or like saying really disturbing things about like wanting to commit like certain like violent acts, that kind of thing. That's when I was like, nope, this is a safety thing now. But even without the safety stuff, like even without the stalker behavior, like as soon as it got abusive, where it's like I'd read like a really angry, like like unnecessarily hostile email or from this person, or like a hostile text, or like they'd yell at me because they're stressed and they can't control their anger, like that hurts. That's like not very nice. And so eventually I was like, I gotta get away. I can't keep this friendship. I tried, kind of thing. Learning boundaries is also part of that emotional maturity growth. Yeah. And borderline, unfortunately, is a type of condition for some people. Whew, the mood swings are like, they are wild. The bads, the lows are awful. They are absolutely awful, kind of thing. And so for me, in the people and friendships I love, I'm willing to meet the person and they're willing to meet mine for my own baggage. Learning boundaries is also part of that emotional maturity and growth. It is, yeah. And that's a thing that I think a lot of people struggle with. Because in previous generations, like the boomer generation, those people had no boundaries. Like, oh my God. Those dynamics were... and I'm saying this with some compassion, because I know a lot of boomers who I love and care about, including family as well as friends, who, I'm not going to lie, like, I feel really bad for them because they grew up in these generations where they had no boundaries, and so they don't understand. And if someone tries to set a boundary, they take it personally and they get hurt. Of course, there are ways to communicate your boundaries in a way that I think is kind, because some people are, but they don't know that. That's something outside of their own like generation. And so I definitely struggle with boundaries sometimes. Honestly, comfortably lost, don't we all? It's understandable. It's fair. The older I've gotten, the more like I was bullied all my life, so I have my walls are up high. Not like your friend though. Oh, sure. There are ways to communicate, but sometimes it takes time. Yeah. It took me a long time to communicate my boundaries, but like I will tell you, it's hard. If you had no boundaries and suddenly you're setting boundaries, it's really, really hard to have those boundaries taken seriously. Like, I've mentioned like the weed stuff, like where I stand. I don't judge people. If people are going to like smoke weed or take edibles, like that is not my business. I genuinely promise I don't judge. But I have like really severe asthma, and I've been hospitalized. Like I've blacked out because I was in the presence of really strong smoke. And my thing is that like my asthma is triggered by pollutants in the air. So I really can't stop judge. Oh, no, there is no judgment. Because the thing is, Gas, I will tell you, I have a lot of empathy because I know a lot of people who like will take like weed or like they'll use cannabis products because they have so much like pain so bad. It's the only thing that helps. So like I do have a lot of empathy for that. And I try to be mindful. I just mean for myself, like I have tried to set boundaries for people that I at first put up with, but then I was like, I just went to the hospital and now I have a $2,000 bill because I breathed in like the fumes of smoke and it like caused my respiratory system to collapse. Like that kind of thing. Like really dangerous stuff. And so like I've told people like I can't be around smoking, like I have to be away. Like I just ask, please don't like smoke around, that kind of thing. And some people have been really respectful and some people have been awful about it. Or will do it passive aggressively, like, well, what's she gonna do about it? And I pull away and I've lost friends to that and created rifts, but I'm like, I'm also just trying to survive. And so I use that as an example for me of like, I didn't have a boundary there, but now I need it because it's like survival and well-being kind of thing. That's just courtesy. Why would they even fight that? Some people don't care. And honestly, Cozy Corner, in my experience, a lot of people don't take asthma seriously. They think it's like, they see like the TV as the kid with the asthma who like wears like an oxygen thing and they make fun of it. Or like, oh, that's the kid with the inhaler that passes out when they try to run. Like they make fun of it. And so they don't see it as like a real thing. And my thing is that like, asthma manifests in a different way. For me, it's bronchial asthma. So like at this time, I don't actually have an inhaler. I don't need it. And I actually can work out. But I have to be like, I can't go outside. Like if the air quality is bad, I can't leave the house because I get sick. Like I get the respiratory, like it's triggered by stuff in the air. It's triggered by harsh chemicals. It's triggered by smoking. Sometimes it's even like it's triggered by like the prescribed forest burnings. So like I've had to leave hiking areas because they were doing a prescribed burn. I'm like, I can't hike while that. I will pass out, like kind of thing. There are people who don't care and asthma is just a fun. Yeah, they think because they think of like the comic character in like a movie that like keeps pulling out an inhaler. That's awful. I'm sorry. That's been your. Oh, it's okay. I appreciate that. See, knowing that like there are people who do actually care and like I'm not. When I mention that, I don't mention it as I'm not holier than thou, like because I don't smoke. Like I don't care about that. It's literally for me just I need to be like I need to look out for my health. But yeah, I don't know. I think people also feel like, oh, she's being holier than thou. She refuses to be around smoker, like that kind of like so people get like really judgy without realizing there's a really basic survival instinct here. Maybe I just hang out with kind people or it's a culture shift, but like it's just people smoke away for about, yeah, no, I agree. And fortunately, there are a lot of people who are still pretty decent about that. Like, there are a lot of people who are, like, still really kind and try to be sensitive. For what it's worth, I have a memory where I was the antagonist of someone's story that's very similar to what you described, and it haunts me to this day, nearly 15 years. Wait, when you said the antagonist, like, were you the smoker or the person who was, like, asking for a boundary? Because I know I'm like now a villain. Like people consider me a prude and overproper. Wait, is smoking still allowed indoors near us? No, it's not. It's not Cozy Corner, but some people still do it. People will smoke indoors, they'll vape indoors, and a lot of people who do that. Some people are actually considerate, but a lot of people who will actually do that, they don't give a shit about other people. They'll judge you and laugh at you for being like, oh, you're offended by my like thing. I was a smoker. It's the difference between a smoker who has lots of friends and a smoker who's always around just smokers. It was 20-ish years ago. Yeah. And again, like, I don't... To each their own. Because the thing is, I know people who, like, consume weed because they have, like, chronic pain or, life is brutal. And sometimes people, people do what they do to survive. So I'm not making a commentary on that. This is not a... I don't take a moral high ground. I don't care. I literally just I just want air to breathe. That's not gonna make my what do you call it? Like a respiratory tract. Because do you know what happens with asthmatics? Like the respiratory tract, the wheezing happens because it's actually closing in on itself. Like you are slowly suffocating. It's not. And so what the inhaler does, for those who aren't aware, if you have an inhaler, is a steroid that forces all this open. Okay, IQ, no, it used to be an indoor thing here when I was a kid, but that's not allowed anymore, so I was just curious if that maybe... Yeah, oh my god, in the 90s, yeah, that was miserable, because people would smoke in restaurants, and... Yeah. All comes out to for me is, are you hurting someone else by doing it? No, then go... Yeah, amen, Gas, I agree completely. Yeah, that's the way to be. That's the way to be. Oh my gosh, typing is brutal. Aw, that's okay. I think I got the gist. It is all good. I make so many typos. On my phone is the worst because autocorrect will change what I have correct to something that's way off the. But yeah, Gas, I agree with you completely. The knowing sorry. Speaking of, the pollen actually has my asthma acting up, so I'm fine. I'm not in any kind of thing, but because I'm inside, but even like when I'm near the windows, like I can already feel like my throat burning. So I have to go like take care of that. Yeah, so it's not just like smoking. It's all kinds of any like big pollutants just kind of are miserable. The smoking indoors thing in the U.S. is very dependent on where you. Yeah, and the thing is, a lot of places have those rules. They do have those rules, but it's up to people to like honor them, and a lot of time people don't. There are some backwards ass places in the country that just don't enforce laws. I find that's like most places. There are a handful of dive bars in the U.S. that allow smoking inside. Most of those places either closed or changed that since COVID. Yeah, for me, I'm not gonna like. I'm a hermit. I'm primarily indoors. I go out for the gym. I go out for hiking. But otherwise, like I'm not really out in like social spaces. I've never been clubbing in my life. Because I didn't have like the kind of friends who did that. So I just it was not my scene. Um, on the rare occasion, my husband and I don't really go out because like we don't really have the budget for like outings. So we'll go out to like diners every now and then, like we'll go get food out. But like I don't go to like social events. I don't do a lot of things that normal people do. And then my idea of like a special day out is like going to the bookstore. Which is not even something I even do all that often these days anyway. So I'm just kind of inside. Mine is more dust, heavy smoke. Oh my god, Dart, same. Yeah, dust and heavy smoke are big triggers for me. But I do have an inhaler around. I had one, but like I had an inhaler, but with all the moves, not all doctors will approve it. And so I'm in a circle where my doctor thinks I'm healthy enough to be like, just avoid stuff. I'm like, well, I can't avoid it. Like, I know, like, sometimes you really can't help it. You sound like my cozy corner. I know you are my kind of people, like, just from all kinds of conversations. So I'm happy to hear that you feel the same way. Book shopping is a vibe. And honestly, like, I've loved book shopping since I was a kid. That is my treat. That's my theme park. I am a man of my people, my youth. The bar was my gym. The drinking weights, I pick them up and put them down. Aw. And honestly, like, they're, Gas, they are like, that is, for a lot of people, that's the social life. You meet a lot of people, you get, like, friends, and smoking in general has been major decline for decades now, though there are far few people that smoke in general. I checked the price of my go-to brand flavor last year, and the price was double what I used to pay, so I'm definitely not going back anytime soon. Yeah. I hear you, Comfortably Lost. I hear you completely. Vaping seems to be like the thing that everybody's doing. That seems to be like the big popular thing. Um, but there are still people who smoke. It just kind of depends. But yeah, I think for like people like me, socially awkward people like me, exactly, actually, the bar was used to practice socializing. The drinks just made it easy. Aw, yeah, a lot of people who have had a social life. That's a big like culturally. That's a big way to socialize, and if you're being safe about it and practicing safe habits, and have at it. My husband back in his undergrad, he went to bars. Like he had a big circle of friends. And so they would all, hang out at bars after a really long day, after long rehearsals, and that was a part of his, like, lifestyle. The last time I was at the doctor, they prescribed me a new inhaler. I saw the price, and I just said, lungs, you better be good, because that stuff's, yeah, Dart, that's a big thing, is, like, for me, it's what insurance will cover, and a lot of times doctors, if they see insurance will cover it, they will just deny you. I'm like, okay, I guess I don't need to... Yeah, that's what got me to quit. My vape timed perfectly. I also feel like less like garbage when I wake up every day and don't hack up a lung. It's not, yeah. Well, and then there is, like, with smoking, there is, like, the scary part that it does, like, damage your lungs over time, and a lot of people I knew who were, like, chain smokers or, smoked all the time, nearly all of them now have tumors, lung tumors. they need to monitor to make sure it doesn't become cancerous, or if it's cancerous, is it benign or malignant? Is it safe to remove? Like, I know somebody who has had a tumor on their lung, smoking induced, that they got removed and then it grew right back, with such aggression, like it grew back so fast. So it's like, I feel like that's why edibles have become so popular. Yeah, I know edibles are popular. Yeah. Yeah, and for me, edibles do not harm, like they, I'm not gonna have an asthma attack around someone eating an edible, so I'm just like, have at it kind of thing. There was a while I did once try CBD in the form of like the CBD gummies years ago during the pandemic. Because I was super insomniac during the pandemic. Was a really wild time, so I tried those, and I didn't really feel anything. Like, I just didn't. They didn't make me. The only ones that made me sleepy were like the ones that had melatonin. It was like CBD plus melatonin. But that was just like if I had just taken melatonin. I don't take melatonin these days because there have been studies that show that like long-term melatonin use can increase your like Alzheimer's and dementia risk. So I'm just kind of like, yeah, let's stay away from that. I don't know. But that's just me. Anything that I describe is just me choosing my CBD was a game changer for my headaches. I need to get it back. Oh my god, Cozy Corner. I'm so glad that you found something. Yeah, I get like the migraines. Like if I have a headache, if I don't knock that headache out, it turns into a migraine. And for me, like I've just been taking naproxen, so Aleve for it. And these days what I use, Cozy Corner, are like peppermint oil, essential oil. So I have a blend. It's peppermint oil, spearmint oil, plus lavender. And I'll rub it on my temples, on the back of my neck. I'll even rub it right in front of my ear. I try not to get too close to like the eyes and nose and stuff. But that way I'm just surrounded by like mint oil, and that helps a little bit. Were your headaches strong? Yeah, I'm like out. I'm knocked out if I have a headache. They were just annoying and would get bad if I didn't get on top of it. Oh, yeah, I can relate. I can relate. Because for me, if I don't treat a headache like as it comes on, I get nauseated and I get useless, and then everything feels like knives in my brain. Like lights, noises, any sounds. Peppermint and lemon balm helps a lot too. Good to know. That's really useful. Yeah, lemon balm is all kinds of magic. It really is. I'll have to try that. But yeah, my go-to has been peppermint and lavender. I'm a lavender person. I love lavender. There's a brand called Sahe that makes a headache halo roll, and that's amazing. Ooh, unless it's sage. Saye? The joys of like, when you know like multiple languages, it's like, so what language system are we working with? I'll have to check that out. A headache halo roller. That sounds pretty good. Might be a Canadian brand. Yeah, I haven't heard of that. I do have a migraine oil roller. Sage. Okay, like sage. Dart knows the struggle. Yeah. But thank you all for, I don't know, just listening to my perspective. I know my perspective's not a popular one. I know that, and I recognize that. And, but I appreciate the space. I really do. There's a lot of people who will invalidate you if you're slightly different. Like, they really do. I appreciate you too, Comfortably Lost. I appreciate you too. I enjoy, like, when you're around and there are, like, these kinds of, like, deeper conversations. I always appreciate the things you have to say. I really do. And that goes for a lot of you guys in chat. Like, really. It's a good time. Thanks for the streams. They're very fun. I love the talks. I really do. But, I'm gonna head out. I'm actually gonna go, speaking of tea, I'm gonna make tea to just open all this up, because I can feel my throat just kind of, it's getting a little allergied up. Always a good time. Cozy Corner, I get so happy whenever I see you in chat. I'm so serious. Yeah, you are our people. Mates chat goes full on. But I love that. I love the philosophical. I don't do it on purpose. Well, you should do it on purpose. Because you actually have the, like, the headspace to have conversations like that. And I'm just glad that people are nice and civil. Like, people don't get angry. And that's something that's really sweet because we do have different perspectives. And the thing is, I know and want everyone to feel well because I do know, like, I have like people in my chat who do smoke and everything. So I never, if I say something, I never want to alienate those people who do have a different like perspective or different experiences. And I appreciate that everyone is so just kind, respectful, willing to listen to other, like, I don't know, that's kind of, that's the space that I enjoy. Like, we don't all have to be exactly the same human, but the fact that we all know how to meet each other where we are, kind of thing. You are good people too, Dart. I appreciate hearing that. I found my people. Yeah. It's why I keep like, yeah, yay, same. We've all found our people. But take care, everyone. I'm gonna, next stream will be tomorrow, same time. I probably won't stream again today, but yeah, we'll just continue our as scheduled. And Stardew's been fun. It's been so fun. I'm gonna go back to the mines. But thank you all so much. I will see you